In this APA moment, we'll explore how to create a reference and a citation for an authored chapter in an edited book. This example has two authors and multiple editors. With references, we'll start with the chapter's first author's name, last name, comma, space, and then list the initials for the first name and all of the author's middle names, then a comma, followed by a space and an ampersand, space, and the second author's last name and first and middle initials, and put a period and space after all initials. Secondly, we'll add a date. Since this is a book, there is only a year listed. The year will be in parentheses, followed by a period and a space after the closing parenthesis. Next, the title of the chapter. Only capitalize the first letter of the first word, all proper nouns and any acronyms, and the first letter of the word following a colon. The chapter title is not italicized, but it is followed by a period and a space. Next, the editors are listed with a period and a space following each initial. This is followed by the first editor's last name, comma, space, and repeat this with the second and third editor's names, with the first and middle initials with a period and a space, the second editor's last name, comma, space, and an ampersand, space, and the third editor's name with the first and middle initials with a period following the initials and a space, then the third editor's last name, followed by a space and an opening parenthesis with a capital E, lowercase d, lowercase s, period, for editors, and a closing parenthesis with a period and a space. This is followed by the title of the book. Only capitalize the first letter of the first word, all proper nouns, any acronyms, and the first letter of the word following a colon. The book title is italicized. No period follows the title. However, there is a space, then an opening parenthesis. If it is an edition other than the first edition, then put the edition number followed by ST, ND, or TH, space, then lowercase ed period for edition, comma, space, then the page numbers of the chapter, which in this case would be PP period, space, then the chapter's beginning page number, hyphen, then the chapter's ending page number. And in this case, it is 420-440, closing parenthesis, and a period and a space. This is followed by the publisher's name and then a period. As far as citations are concerned, with a paraphrase, you can put the attribution at the beginning of a sentence by using the chapter's first author's last name followed by a space, and the word and the second author's last name, space, and the year in parentheses, space, and then the text. You can also place the attribution after the sentence. However, do not put a period after the sentence. Follow the sentence with a space and an opening parenthesis, the first chapter's author's last name, space, ampersand, space, and the second author's last name, comma, space, and the year, closing parenthesis, and then a period. Direct quotes can be formatted in two ways. You can put the attribution prior to the quote with the chapter's first author's last name, space, the word and, space, and the second author's last name, space, and the year in parentheses and a space. Follow this with an appropriate verb, space, and the quotation within quotation marks, but no period. Follow the closing quotation mark, add a space, and an opening parenthesis, followed by a lowercase p period, space, and the page number. For multiple pages, use PP period, and the page numbers with a range such as 431-432, closing parenthesis, and a period. To put the attribution after the quote, have the quotation with the quotation marks but no period, followed by an opening parenthesis, the chapter's first author's last name, space, ampersand, space, the chapter's second author's last name, comma, space, year, comma, and a lowercase p period, space, page number, closing parenthesis, and the period. I hope you learned something from this APA moment.